Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining today. I'm gonna just do a painting, just hang out and spend some time with Jesus and just paint and see what comes up. Honestly, I kind of have a little bit of an idea of what I'm gonna do, but I'm just going with it. I'm just gonna go for it. So my color palette, I'm actually gonna do black canvas today, and I already have it like prepared
and layered with a secret color that's gonna make things pop and make things happen that I want to happen.
But yeah, so I think I'm gonna be doing a nighttime scene, and that is all I know. So enjoy the video. I don't have much to say except, I just feel like I'm in a place right now where life is very peaceful and serene, and after the storm has passed. So I'm very excited that that has happened. Yes. If you could see my workstation, it is not a good workstation. So I'm going to try to show you my palette as I create it, because I didn't even prepare a palette. But I just have some brown that I'm mixing with white. Oh no, that's not good. And as you can see, it kind of gets a mixed color. And that's what I'm gonna be making the base of my tree with, because we're gonna do a tree. We're gonna try to do a tree today.
Because who doesn't want to be a tree by a river? This girl does. This girl does.
I'm gonna mess with this trunk later to make it look more realistic. I mean, listen, again, not a professional painter, but I don't know if you can see, I don't know if you can actually see the dots. Ooh, that's not good. You can kind of see them. There's dots happening. Well, things are gonna magically appear. That's what I love about the black, that's what I love about the black canvas. So, ooh, there we go. Okay, that's good. Sorry, double filming. So I'm gonna just continue, and I'm gonna try and create a tree. We'll see what happens. thinking about how in my mind, like, I didn't go to school for art. I don't even know how I learned how to paint. Bob Ross kit and some imagination, I guess. But I keep going back to this place of like, who makes up the rules on what colors, on what is supposed to be, right? Like, God created all things and he created them so crazy. There's stuff that we haven't even discovered yet, you know? And so it's like, for me, like with this tree, let me just bring it close up. Like, you can see the pinks. Oh my gosh, please don't hit my microphone. And the purples. And of course, I'll have video of that too. In the background, there's gonna be this waterfall happening. Not sure where that's going yet. We'll see. But I don't know. I was just thinking, like, if I was a tree and I was hanging out at night, like, this is kind of what I would want to look like. So we're gonna just play on that. And I'm not a super big detail person, so I might go in and just form a couple of branches, but I might not. I might not, because I'm just gonna be me. I like to create places, I don't know, maybe this is just me, but I think sometimes, like, I'm like, why landscapes? Like, out of all the things I could have painted or learned how to paint, like, I cannot paint a person. I cannot paint a eagle flying and swooping down and, like, you know, some dramatic statement piece of, like, the glory of God in a lion's face with eyes of fire. Can't do that. So I just always thought it was really interesting that landscapes were kind of like what I felt called to do. And then I realized, like, I like to have peace and I like to be, you know, I don't know, like, I like serene places. And so I like to create places that you know, people would want to visit, even if they can't in the natural ever visit, because it doesn't exist, because it's a blue and pink tree. In my world, it's like, oh, well, guess what, today you can, because today you're gonna visit that place. And that's a place where you're gonna get some rest. So I'm just kind of creating like sand. I don't know. I just felt like I wanted to do some sand. I felt like there needed to be a little bit of a beach on this side of the water. Kind of leads over to the grass. I don't even know if you can see what I'm doing. I can hardly see what I'm doing with all these bright lights, camera action. But I'm just kind of, you know, making an inlet, I guess you could say. I made a cliff up there. And over here I'm making just this beach where you could go hang out and, like, I don't know, lollygag about. Is that even a word anymore? I'm not even sure. I don't know if lollygag is actually a word anymore, but anyways, lollygagging is happening. And then, like, right here, I'm just gonna make this into just a little bit more of a cove, I guess. I guess I'll put just a little bit of, like, white into the sand to brighten it up, even though it's still nighttime. Just over here where the moon would be shining down. I'm actually gonna add some brown to that. Just kidding. Haha, JK. You get ideas sometimes and you're like, I don't like that. Well, guess what? Scrap the idea. Try something else. I don't sell my paintings. I mean, sometimes I've had friends that like buy them, but I don't know. I just do this because it makes me happy. So that's the sand, etc. Again, I have more paint on me than I do on anything that I'm working on, which is the typical for Dani. So just know that always. Okay, I'm gonna add in some more, and I'm gonna work on this tree a little bit, and I'm gonna add in just some color and some foliage right in here. And I think that I don't know, we'll see. We'll just see what happens. Let's play it by ear. We're almost done though. We're almost done. Okay. Might add a little bit of black to the tree, but that's about it. I'm really excited. It looks cool. I like it. I know that it's probably really hard to tell, but I'm really just glad that you came on this little short adventure. Well, use what you have, right? Don't waste. So we're gonna just dip the brush into the yellow. I wish you could see the brightness of this yellow. But you're gonna see it as it pops onto this canvas, because I'm gonna just highlight some of these green bushes, and they're already pulling up so much of the green. So I did just chunk it on there because I love texture. And let's see, we have the sand. We have the tree. This tree needs some work. I don't want to regret putting branches, but I just feel like it needs a few. So this is literally the last thing, like we're wrapping it up. I'm just gonna take some black on my knife. Boom, 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 black, black, black. And I'm just gonna kind of age the bark. You know, like, hey, I'm just an old tree. I don't know. Maybe it makes no sense to anybody else, but I like when there's lots of different colors of texture and nothing looks quite perfect. Kind of just looks a little like, whoa, that was thrown together. I like that. I like that look. Okay. And then the final is me doing branches, which I just, So I'm gonna dip my little baby brush into some paint thinner. And then I am going to thin up some brown paint. And I'm going to paint and paint, paint until there's hardly any paint left on my brush. I'm just painting my palette. And I'm just going to literally just paint. Yeah, that didn't work out so well. Just some branches, like, they're not gonna be seen, but they're gonna be like coming out of this tree. Maybe they're back there. Maybe they're hidden. Maybe they're hidden behind, you know, some of the stuff that's happening. Maybe none of that makes sense, but it makes sense to me, so I'm gonna do it. And I'm not putting a ton in because I don't really want to be breaking And you're not even gonna be able to see this. So that makes me giggle. But I'm doing it, I promise. I'm putting in some branches. Yes, it ties it all together. Yes, I'm glad I did it. I feel like I'm even just dropping branches in and they're turning pink, and you know what, I'm like, I like the pink branch. That actually makes sense. So I'm gonna do that. Actually let the color just be picked up. Let the tree do what the tree wants to do. That makes me feel like it's more of a completed, you know, piece of art. I'm actually gonna mix in these colors that were picked up on my brush into my tree. And that, my friends, is the grand finale. Oh my gosh, if I were to like dump this, this is it. I'm gonna take, of course, pictures on my phone so you can kind of see it better up close. But I hope that you like it. If you're interested in like buying one or you want one, just message me. We can work something out. So have a wonderful day. Shine brightly. Bye.